Welcome back to another episode of Into the Nexus with Cardboard Capital with Beef and Cheddar and JM. Um,
What's
we
up,
had a
gamer?
crazy weekend. We had a crazy weekend. There was two regionals. We had the China regionals and then the Sydney, and that was something to watch on on YouTube. I watched a lot of it in stream, and honestly, probably one of the better ones to watch because there was so many decks that made it through. You had a Timo, which was crazy, top eight. The decks they had in top eight, not it's not like what it was in set two where it was like Dravens, and Dravens. And obviously when the ban happened, it was Aurelias and stuff. Now, like it was a good mix, very healthy. You got Aurelia, Sivir, Diana, Vex, Timo, and LeBlanc, which is, what a great kind of mix.
Yeah, I was surprised to see the Timo.
I don't think anyone was expecting Timo, which
Yeah,
is they probably I mean I saw the deck. It was like one of those hidden decks where all you're doing is hiding the blue Timo and then you flip it and then five
and keep
damage or
flipping
whatever.
cards. Yeah,
Yeah. And then
I
for
just
the China, like okay, so Irelia won Sydney, and for the Chinese one it was Master Yi, right? And
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if there's like a different level of play. Watching them play, you're just kind of like I think because it's like the Chinese one's open and anyone can really sign up and there's not like crazy amounts of skill level, I should say. Even though like the guy who won Sydney was I think a Chinese guy, was a Freebuke guy, wasn't it?
yeah,
He got caught cheating with his Freebuke. Rebuke and didn't pay it. Um yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm excited for the set. The only thing again I'm not a super fan of is Elder Dragon and Aurora. I mean, you and I we went to a box tournament yesterday,
hmm
and I get paired up. My first match is with Aurora, which is my biggest counter. I was playing Diana, and it's just insane. Like, it's like I'm like at point 6 or 7, it gets Aurora, and then the Elder Dragon comes down, and that's it. Game over.
here's two Elder Dragons. Here's two Mind Splitters.
Yeah, it was so boring and so not fun to play. It was like it just I don't know. I don't know how people enjoy that. It is what it is and it's part of the
Yeah,
game. You just got to accept it, but you know what I mean? It's just crazy.
yeah. I think that like another thing with the China compared to like North America or other places is probably just like the history of TCGs. Like I feel like there's way more TCG experience in like the US where they've had Magic and all this other stuff. So you
Right.
get more people there kind of like bringing those skills over into Riftbound and making different kind of decks or like figuring out different things they can do.
No, for sure, yeah. But I mean, what's nice is like, I mean, look, I this is my first TCG. I'm not a good I would say deck builder, right? So it's so
Yeah,
nice to have all these
same.
tools like Piltover Archive and all that stuff where you can go through decks and kind of like see where people are thinking and then you can, and then you can um like if I pull it up right now, right? If I go where's this share screen? I do like, you can go on Piltover, you can look up the legend you like, you can look up everything you like
Yeah,
and see what there is. You can these are to build your own deck, super useful, or you go to deck library, you can look through and you can go by legends, right? So which is great. This one's 76% win rate. Like I'd probably give this one a shot and see how it goes. I like Vex. I think Vex is interesting. Again, it's
yeah,
tough because like I don't think there's any deck that really can counter um Aurora unless you're playing yellow. I think yellow is the
yeah,
one way to go. Like here, they have this here, the disarming ra rake to kill the Auroras, but at the same time, it's like if you have no units in your hand, like what are you doing? Like, you're gonna have
yeah.
to, it's insane. And then, like okay, they got purple Vex, they got this looks interesting actually. There's a lot
I
of
mean, you got like you have like Akshan too if you're running an orange where you can
yeah,
try and
Akshan,
steal
yeah.
your Aurora.
You can just steal it. I mean, you got yellow, you got ash, you can banish it until they hold. If they don't
Yeah,
have any units out, it makes it really tough for them to get it back. I mean, there's a lot of fun things, and again, like it's one of these things where it's like you're looking at the, like I'm not again. This is new. I'm not a deck builder. I really don't know much about deck building. I try to, and it just never comes out well. But what I like to do is I'll try different decks, and if I like them, I'll try and put them together.
Yeah,
I would say I think we're both probably casual players. Like I wouldn't think that we're hardcore as much as we would like to. We're probably more casual and like, I try and go at as many Nexus nights as I can. Right now I go to like one or two a week, but um then it's skirmishes when that comes in. I try and I at least want to get try and win one champion, right? Which I've
yeah,
only done so far once, which is great. But I mean, like especially this set, the cards look amazing. So it's just like really, really cool. So I would like to get at least one, but I just don't know what to play. Like I'm playing Diana. I wouldn't mind playing Vex. I think for, Vancouver's coming up next weekend. Not this one, the following one, which is going to be interesting to see. I don't know if they'll be as big as the US ones. Like when I went to Atlanta, there was a lot of people, I know maybe a lot more people willing to go to those places where like Sydney is way out of the way. Um,
yeah,
but, very interesting to see. As it comes to card collecting, I find the Riftbound cards to be so nice and so like the way they do their art is amazing. Like even the over numbers. Like I had an over number LeBlanc. I traded it for an over number Diana, and it looks so nice. It's crazy.
yeah. Even just collecting them. Like if
Yeah.
you play League and stuff like that, like the cards are super nice.
Yeah, like even here you got Ari, and I'm like I've been playing Ari for the past like 2 months now. And I'm just like I look every time I kind of come and see someone's got new tech that could be interesting to use and see. And like this kind of looks very similar. And now you see this guy has these right away for Aurora, which is great to have. I don't have anything in there for Aurora unless it's for, oh, they even have unchecked power in their main deck. So this is like a little crazy. A lot of big units in here. This one's great because if you hold, you can bring in ready units, but not many big units. You got not many small units. You got five, and then you got these just in case. But um,
Yeah,
it's an interesting build. What's the last stand do? I haven't not double a friendly unit's might this turn, give it temporary. Yeah, that's pretty good. So like if someone's coming in and just
uh,
like defend, you can probably double this blue sentinel if it's gonna die anyway, double its might and kill the
yeah,
unit. Probably good counters to like the thing is you're building to beat Aurora, and then when you don't face Aurora, your deck's kind of like useless.
yeah. I find like on this site at least with a lot of them because people will post those ones where it's like whatever 78% win rate, but like you don't know what the win rate's even against. Like they'll post the match history or whatever, but I'm guessing
Yeah.
it's just people they played online or whatever, right? So you could copy it and then you go to a tournament and it's completely
Yeah.
different thing because none of those people that you play in it are even like online players and stuff, and they're playing completely different types of decks, and you never know.
No, for sure. I agree. Yeah. Again, it's like Ari is a very interesting deck, and it's a very interesting way of playing, and it's just like
Yeah,
when there's Aurora, and I definitely do think you're going to see a much bigger Aurora base in Vancouver, and I think you'll see more LeBlanc and Irelia's. I think it's not going to be as divided as it was in Sydney because a lot of people probably didn't know where things were going, but you know, we're like I'm curious to see where this game goes because like, the devs have been saying that they've been testing these games, like test the gameplay test. They've been play testing with three sets, up to the three sets, so up to now. And the thing
yeah,
is, like, for them to think that Aurora and Elder Dragon is healthy is insane to me, but it is what it is. I'd be okay, like, if they got rid of maybe Flurry of Blades, because that card is just ridiculous.
yeah,
Like one damage to everything. With the dragon out, it just kills everything. It doesn't matter, unless you defy it. That's the only card. You can't do anything else. Here's the
yeah,
best of Teemo. Again, it's really interesting that people put their decks out here so everyone can see and get an idea. Like all these cards are pretty much hidden, most of them, I would say, like all this down here. I think this one is too. Yeah, hidden.
Yeah.
All these hidden
Okay, so
cards.
with that, you're just like
Yeah.
hiding everything, and then you got a
You got
Baron in there
Baron.
too.
Yeah, Baron makes a big difference. You can't target it, you can't do anything. So it's like almost the
Yeah.
extra
So
win
it's
there.
literally just like a deck flipping build to like get damage. Like
Yeah,
all your damage
for
is
sure.
coming from just flipping your cards out of your deck basically when they try to attack,
Yeah,
which is kind of cool because like I've never seen anyone make a deck where it's like all based around that.
for sure. I mean, look, this game has been a lot of fun, and I
Yeah,
really love the community. I think the community is great. And it's just kind of going in deeper into these decks. I would just love to get like a deck building, course on how to like properly build your deck and like what to look for and stuff. Because like there's so many cards, I'm just like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, how do the people think of these decks? But it's just like I guess it's play testing and just going at it and figuring it out, right?
yeah. It's that, and yeah, I mean, like a lot of people have played like a bunch of other TCGs where like we haven't. Because
Right.
I'll look at the deck and be like, see some cards in it where I'm like, why did they even put this in here? Like this doesn't seem that good. And then you actually try it and you're like, oh, I get it. Once you've like played it. So if you were looking and going through and building your own deck and like just looking at the cards, you'd probably be like, I don't even want to put this in because it doesn't seem like it would work.
Right. How do you- Yeah. So yeah, for sure. I agree. Again, it's play testing. You got Riftbound here. What's also, if you guys didn't know that they were having the draw for the restocks for Origins, Spirit Forge, and Unleash. So hopefully you see Riftbound redraw or drawing restocks. So like hopefully I put my name in for Origins. I'd like to get an Origins, but at the same time, like it's not the end of the world. It takes forever. I ordered Unleash and I still haven't received it. It sounds like I'm gonna get it at the beginning of June, which is crazy. But
June,
anyway.
June 2027.
Yeah, June 2027. By the time I get the cards, I won't need them anymore. But yeah, there's so many things but only thing I don't like is how they keep changing the rules and keep changing things because certain judges made their calls and then now they're using that and like how the mirror images are not tokens. They copy the unit and turn into the unit and you can't pull them with tokens, but
Yeah,
they meant to do that and then they're like, oh, it's been too people have been playing it like that, so it's gone too far. So all these
yeah.
things are going on. So I
It's
mean,
like they
again,
worded it wrong when they
I
first made the cards, even though it's not what they meant. But now they have
yeah.
to change it to the wrong way because that's what everyone thought they meant.
Yeah. But even like the fizz, like when fizz plays and you defy the card, it goes in the trash when it's supposed to get recycled. And people, it's again, it's still, I know it was in the FAQ paper, but people are saying that's
Yeah,
not being used right now. And I'm like, I don't understand. Is it or isn't it? So it's very interesting to see. Um, I'm just curious to see how this is going to go. Like I can't wait for Vancouver. Are we going to see different decks popping up? Is Baited Hook going to take over LeBlanc Hook or whatever, or is it Aurora? So many big counters, so many big things. It's insane.
yeah. Are you gonna play Ari there? You think?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards it. I'm playing, and then I might play a Diana deck to play for like the side events or something.
Yeah, I think Ari's really good. It
I
kind
think
of is like
the
it's similar to Master Yi to me, where it's like a really simple like legend ability that's just really good, and there's no
yeah,
like big stuff with it. It's just like you put a thing there, and someone comes in and attacks or defends whatever. They're -1.
yeah, no, for sure. I think so too. And a lot of people don't realize it when they do it, and they're like, "Oh crap, -1." And then they didn't like, a lot of people forget.
Yeah,
So it's
they're
like
not doing the
super
math.
interesting. Yeah, but like
Yeah,
I'm
same thing
curious to
happens
see
with
what
Master
happens.
Yi.
Yeah, yeah. But I think for this set, I might be playing Diana. I
Yeah,
haven't fully decided yet or committed. I'm gonna just see how Vancouver goes and then decide after that. Again, it's a fun game. I love how fast paced it is. I love how things are, and it seems to be very, very balanced right now. Um, there's still some broken cards, obviously, but anyway, that's the game. It is what it is.
yeah, it's getting really popular. I just saw like an hour ago they announced a new promo. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
So like at they're doing a promo version of like the Jace card. from Spirit Forge, but it's only at the Evo fighting game tournament that's coming up because they're promoting like the 2XKO fighting game they have for League.
Okay.
Going to be giving out like Jace promos there. You have to do these like side events at that event to get it.
Which promo?
Jace, like the Jace from Spirit Forge,
Jace. Oh, okay.
like the regular Jace, but it's like a promo version.
Oh, okay. So let's see.
Yeah,
Jace promo. Riftbound. It's just the
it
it's just a stamp on it.
yeah, it's just got like the promo thing at the bottom.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing, it's not like there's a stamp, it's just the circle. I see. Promo. Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I find like sometimes like this is so like subtle that it's not like super
yeah.
like I feel
It's
like they
cool they're
should
doing it
like
though when
I
they're like
like the
cross
stamped
promoting
ones when
it.
there's a big stamp here or something.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, this is great. I hope this game keeps going. I hope it keeps getting bigger and bigger and yeah,
yeah.
like
Well, yeah,
hopefully
I like that they're like cross promoting at like a completely different kind of event. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Where it's like you
Well,
can bring over more players.
yeah, well, there's a lot of people I've been talking to, and they started playing recently, and they're coming in because they play League or they watch League or they're into it. And again,
Yeah,
the game is really great. If you guys haven't tried it, give it a shot. We're based in Toronto, so you might see us if you're in Toronto, you might see us around. But our goal is just to keep making content and build up the channel so we can just build up the community. Because I think this, from what I've heard of other TCGs, I think from this is a very healthy community. It's a lot of nice people, a lot of people helping out people, and it's just, you know, it hasn't gotten crazy, and it's still very affordable. Now the prices, the restocks, and everything have really come in, and it's just, things, booster boxes are under 200, which is great. Uh, there's product everywhere, so it's super, super great. Um,
yeah. Like now compared to like peak Origins and
yeah,
Spirit Forge when people are making like $500 like Aurora decks and stuff like that with the
yeah,
dead blooms and everything. Now it's like way cheaper, which is
yeah,
nice.
for sure. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the content and like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. We're gonna keep trying to make more videos and just pumping them out. Maybe make a couple of shorter ones. We'll start playing, I think, matches too in person and tape them, and that way we can have that as well. We can comment on it and go from there. But we're trying to do the best we can here and see what we can do.
Hmm.
Well, catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.